Okay, this is another home necessity. Over 5,000 ordered in the last month alone. It is the Shark Pet Pro cordless stick vacuum with the MultiFLEX. All right, so this one, I've never seen a vacuum do this. I mean, it is so maneuverable. All right, it is 3.3 million Shark vacuums sold. We got free shipping and handling. It is compact, but it also has an incredible extension. It turns into a handheld with ease. It is also a full powered vacuum. And it also has this like multi-surface, so we're gonna answer all your questions for you. I'm gonna do a little vacuuming here, super powerful. It's a $299 retail value for the MultiFLEX. But right now, on a sale price and free shipping and handling. Okay, all righty. All right, so if you've got pets, if you have long hair, if you have family and you need a cordless, maneuverable, powerful vacuum from one of the leaders, by the way, of vacuums, it's from Shark. All right, Elizabeth, are you ready? Okay, all right, so she's gonna get ready for this, but let me go through some of the items that you're gonna be able to get with this. It comes with a dusting brush tool. It also comes with a crevice tool. There is your charger. It also has a MultiFLEX wand, which we're going to show you. And by the way, I've never seen a vacuum that does that adjusts the wands to a single via a back latch to clean underneath the couch as well. And then it also turns into a hand vacuum as well. And you know what? While she gets ready, let me just take this down and see how easy this is. Here we go. As Elizabeth gets ready. Oh, let me do this. Woo! One swipe. Do you see that? One swipe, it's gone. One swipe. Let me turn that around. We got coffee grinds. We got some chips. You know, coffee grinds are really scary to me because I feel like sometimes, look at that. Look at that. Do you see that? It's the power fin technology in that Shark. Do you see that? Okay, watch this. All right. Carpet, hardwood, many surface, multi-surface. It also has that power fin technology, so those hairs are not going to get stuck like that as well. All right, it's on a sale price. Normally, that's $100 savings right there. All right, $40 to get this home. And this one, it only comes in one color. And Elizabeth is going to be setting up, but I will see if there are reviews on this as well. And then look at this, how easy it is. You see all that, that's very satisfying. That's the coffee grinds. Those are the chips. Easy to turn this. Okay, Elizabeth, are you ready? I know you were like setting up. Okay.
We stayed in the kitchen, so we had to do presto changeo, quick change out. But yes, I would love to walk everybody through how it works. Super easy. You've got a built-in hand vacuum, right? And the way I did that was just by pushing the button right here on front. So when you get this home, let me start there, Nancy. When everybody gets this home, you're going to unpack it. You're going to have the different parts. So you've got your base right here, which, as you mentioned, has those wonderful power fins, makes it better and easier to pick up hair and everything. You slide in your extension and snaps in place. And then here's your hand that also snaps in place. Right here, these are your controls. I love the fact that this is not a trigger you have to hold. It's a switch. So you've got low speed. You see how the little thing lit up? Or carpet, which is your high speed. Woo! And you also have right here on the side a boost. So let me show you how you'll use all those different speeds. So I've got it on the hard floor setting right now, and that's what I would pick up. In my house, it's going to be cat hair, it's going to be kitty litter, and you can see it's a lower rotation speed, so I'm not spitting anything behind me. But then to go to my carpet, All I have to do is pop it up now to my higher speed, and now I'm picking up longer hair, cereal, those deep, different problems. And then if I want to use the boost, it just allows me to get that deep down clean in all my different carpets and things. Another really important thing to know about our power fins is that they can take care of different particles. Look at these large pieces of cereal, big piles. Because they're not a bristle, you can see here on my my parsley here, it's getting every little piece without scattering it at all. And it even will get those larger particles without making them snowplow. And I love it on big messes. Let's say you have a big coffee explosion in the morning. Maybe you want to use your boost mode for that. You can see it even really tackles that. And you can see here, it's getting everything even out of the little creases in my floor there. So super easy to use. Also, really important to note is that being able to go under the furniture.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's everything,
so
right?
Cool. I've never seen a vacuum that does that. I got to tell you, that's the
I
first
know.
one, that I've ever seen. Look at that. And then it folds down,
cool.
right?
It's pretty
it's
cool.
a very compact.
Right, for storage. Yeah, I'd like to say it fits in like a shoebox when you do that. And you don't have to fold it down if you don't want, but it's really easy to do that. Here's how you charge your battery. You just plug it in. First time you're going to want to give it about 3 hours to fully charge. And then after that, if you want, every time you use it, you can plug it in. That way it's always charged and ready. And here's how you empty it. I mean, all these little things, it's so easy to do. Just push the button, all the dirt falls out, and then you are ready to go again. And on that note, Nancy, this particular vacuum has a sealed system with that filtration that traps 99.9% of the dust, the particles, the allergens that are in the air that that other vacuums might put back into the air. We don't want them in the air. We want them in the vacuum sealed up until we go to empty it. And that's what this vacuum does. So also a great hand vac too, by the way, with all the tools you need, with the crevice tool and the dusting brush to take us to the car, to use it around your home, use it in your kitchen. I don't know, my dad likes to use these vacuums out in his garage because they're so sturdy. You can even pick up metal with these things.
Wow. Will you also tell them, Elizabeth, about Shark and how they're the leader when it comes to vacuums?
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you for bragging on us, Nancy. I will brag on us a little too. Yeah, 4 years in a row, Circana retail tracking shows that we are the number 1 retail. Oh, you got a dog there. I love it. Puppy.
Number 1
So
what?
with that, I got distracted by the puppy. #1 vacuum cleaner brand as far as sales go. That means that we are purchased the most over the last 4 years. And that's because of the innovation. I mean, look, you've got the little doggy there. You've got the coffee mess on the floor. All you have to do is push one button and you're cleaning your entire home.
You got to see this. Have you ever seen
I'm watching
a vacuum do this? I have never seen a vacuum do this. I mean, and then boop. Here we go. Here we go, Elizabeth. I was doing this while you were getting ready, by the way. I cleaned half. Watch this, one swipe.
Wow,
Coffee
look at that. Nice
grinds.
edge. Yeah.
Big old kids' messes.
Look at how nothing is shooting out behind, Nancy.
And it's not like shooting anything, which my other vacuums do, right? Look at this. Power fin. Look at this. Completely clean. Like my shoes? All right, Katy Perry. I think it's gone now. All right, talk to me about power fin.
Yeah, so the difference with the power fins, and I'm going to show you a little demonstration here next about this. But you see how on the left, the old bristle style brush just grabs the hair or wraps around the brush roll, even misses some of that fine dust particle. With the newer power fins, it not only kind of squeegees the floor, but it will still dig into our carpet safely, but it doesn't get the hair wrapped around it. So let's look at old versus new, Nancy. Look what I brought out. This is one of our original Shark vacuums that when we first came out with the lighter weight stick mode. So this is our Rocket. Gosh, this was probably started being manufactured at least 10 years ago. And you can see it has that sort of traditional bristle brush. At the time, this was like the innovation, right? This was the latest thing. So what I'm going to do here, look at my little pile. I'm going to do long hair versus long hair. Is this the right one, Jill? Okay, so we're going to go hair to hair. All right, I'm going to start here first. And I'm going to pick up the same amount of hair. I'm going to wait for the reveal. I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to make you wait a second. Now I'm going to take our new Power Fins vacuum and I'm going to go side by side and I'm going to go ahead and put it up to the high speed. Remember, I have that ability to do the boost mode, and I would suggest that whenever you've got, bigger particles like that, a lot of hair, and then we go side by side. Are you ready? All right. Okay. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Look at all that hair. Look at that hair. Now, all what I have to do here is get out of a knife, I don't know, scissors, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe I need something to take this
So
whole thing off.
gross.
Look at my Power Fins. It is. It's gross. It's more work for you. Instead, with the Power Fins, every single time you use this, it's rotating, it's combing off that hair. Plus, the fins are perfectly safe on our hardwood floors. They're not going to scratch our, luxury vinyl planking. They're not going to ruin our silk rugs. All in all, it's just it's like I was saying with the fan, it's a better mousetrap. We just made a better product. And that really is what I think sets Shark apart, Nancy, is the ability to do that, to see what's missing in the marketplace, where they call them the pain points, where the thing, it's difficult to use, or you have to clean the brush roll, or the dustbin is hard to clean out, or maybe you have to purchase a filter. Well, this one, the filters are washable, the dustbin's big, it opens up, it's easy to empty. And of course, being able to use this MultiFLEX to store it, but also to get under furniture, I just think it's brilliant.
Elizabeth,
Right.
I'm looking at that MultiFLEX, and when she got underneath that couch, she was not bending over.
It wasn't.
So if you've got like
No.
bad knees, like what kind of vacuum actually folds in half like that? Well, you're also looking at the #1 vacuum brand in America for 4 consecutive years. This is the Shark. This is the Pet Pro cordless stick vacuum that we've sold over 3.3 million sold. This is also not only multifunctional because it turns into handheld, it also has this like MultiFLEX, but it is a full powered vacuum. It is also cordless. That handheld, you're going to be able to take it to the car, to your RVs, to the minivan, anywhere you want. This is a $290 vacuum right now on a sale price with free shipping and handling. $40 gets us home. What we would love for you to do, if you're trying to like upgrade your vacuum, and you know what, when your hair gets stuck in there, Elizabeth, you know what happens? It just, the suction stops working. Like,
Yep.
it just doesn't work the same if you are trying to upgrade to a vacuum. But let's just say, Elizabeth, you cannot afford a $500, $700 vacuum. You're going to get a full powered vacuum with the #1 vacuum brand in America. That's what I'm thinking, right? With the lowest price.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
It's such a good deal. I mean, and right now when prices are doing nothing but going up everywhere,
Yeah.
this is kind of like such a great time if you do need a new vacuum. I actually gave one of these to a friend of mine the last time we had it, which was a few years ago, like a year or two ago, and she loves it. They still use it every day. And that means, that attests to the warranty. I believe it's a 2-year warranty from Shark. You've got that nice rechargeable battery. Let me show you some ways you're going to use it as a hand vacuum, though, because that way, that really makes it affordable, because you're getting
and
kind of
also
that
use it
2-in-1.
all the time in the kitchen. Just picks things up.
Sure.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look. So I like the fact that you can see I'm picking up the crumbs.
Big chunks.
And these are, big pieces, exactly. A
That's
lot
power.
of times the cordless handheld vacuum has a tiny little dust cup.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
what you can know here, right? Look at my giant dust cup. I haven't emptied it yet. So everything I picked up is still in there. And that's important because you'll have enough room to get the full job done, clean the whole car. Even look at this. I talked about my dad
Metal.
using this in his shop. Look at
Screws.
metal. And they go right inside. So, say you wanted to get those things out of there. You're a crafter. The kids have those toys with 1,000,000 pieces. Also, notice how these snap on. So that's really nice. They hold in place. They lock in place.
Yeah.
Here's your dusting brush. So wonderful for any kind of dusting.
Look at that.
Oh, by the way, while I'm doing this,
Uh-huh.
yeah, this one doesn't need a lot of suction. But Nancy, this one also, if I want to pull that trigger, don't forget, I've got that boost.
Oh,
so just
Ultra
where I
Boost,
need
yeah.
it, like, I don't know. Yeah, the Ultra Boost. So if I want to use it on the pillows to get the cat hair, maybe, look, this is a great example. I want to clean the blinds. How do you clean these, cloth blinds? This is the perfect way And even, oh yeah, right down here, I got a pet bed.
Hmm.
So anywhere where you want to give the house that extra clean, we're still doing a little bit of spring cleaning around here, so maybe y'all are too.
Oh,
This
definitely
is
for
perfect
pets.
for that.
Yep, definitely for long hair.
Yes,
My line
yes.
producer had a great
Definitely.
point, Elizabeth.
Uh-huh.
She was saying, you know what, sometimes like the other vacuums, you have to hold that button down for the entire
Yes.